Hey everyone, here's 10 foods that could kill you. Get ready, because some of these everyday eats could be seriously deadly if you're not careful. We're talking paralysis, organ failure, the whole 9 yards. Make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe so you don't miss out on more insane videos, and let's dive right into the countdown. First up, we got fugu. You might know it as pufferfish. This Japanese delicacy is basically like playing Russian roulette with your dinner. Why? Because this fish contains a toxin called tetrodotoxin. It's deadly, guys, like no antidote deadly. Only a handful of chefs in Japan are even allowed to prepare it, cause one wrong slice and bam, you're paralyzed, can't breathe, game over. Next, we're talking cashews. Yeah, those things you snack on. Turns out the raw ones are hiding a dark secret. They're full of urushiol, the same stuff that makes poison ivy so itchy. But with cashews, it's way worse than an itchy rash. We're talking serious allergic reactions, difficulty breathing, and in some cases even death. That's why the cashews you buy at the store are roasted. It gets rid of that nasty toxin. Ever heard of aconite? It's also called monkshood, and it's used in some traditional medicines. But here's the thing, this plant is seriously potent, and if it's not prepared right, it can be deadly. We're talking about alkaloids that mess with your heart rhythm and your breathing. Even a tiny bit of this stuff can be a one-way ticket to the ER, so steer clear. Chapter 4. Kidney beans, soak 'em, don't croak 'em. Kidney beans, they're a staple in chili and stews, but did you know they could be hiding a dangerous secret? Uncooked or undercooked kidney beans contain a toxin called phytohemagglutinin. Seriously, even a few raw beans can send you to the hospital. We're talking nausea, vomiting, the works. The worst part is, it can even lead to organ failure. Chapter 5. Sanakji. This Korean dish is not for the faint of heart. Get ready for this one, it's called sanakji, and it's a Korean delicacy that's not for the faint of heart. I'm talking live octopus, people. You heard me right. They chop up the octopus, and you eat it while it's still squirming. The danger here? Those suckers are still active and can stick to your throat. We're talking choking hazard to the max. It's happened. People have choked to death on this dish. Chapter 6. Beware the bite of cyanide. Okay, time for a little chemistry lesson. Some foods like bitter almonds and cassava root contain something called cyanogenic compounds. Sounds complicated, right? Basically, when you eat them, they release cyanide. Yeah, cyanide, we all know that's not good. It messes with your cell's ability to use oxygen, and in large amounts, it's deadly. Chapter 7. Green potatoes, more like green grenades. You know how potatoes can turn green if they're left out in the light too long? Yeah, that's not a good sign. Those green potatoes are packing a toxin called solanine. It's found in the sprouts too. Solanine can cause some serious stomach issues, nausea, vomiting, the whole 9 yards. And if you eat a whole bunch of it, it can even be fatal. We all love a good apple or peach, right? But be careful about the seeds and pits. They contain a little something called amygdalin, which can turn into cyanide in your body. Now don't freak out. A few seeds won't hurt you, but if you make a habit of munching on a whole bunch of them, it could spell trouble. We're talking nausea, dizziness, and in extreme cases, even death. Foraging for mushrooms might seem fun, but trust me, it's not a game you want to play unless you're an expert. Some wild mushrooms are loaded with toxins that can shut down your liver and kidneys. We're talking about the death cap mushroom. It's as bad as it sounds. The scary part is these poisonous mushrooms can look a lot like the safe ones, so it's easy to make a deadly mistake. Last but not least, we've got raw or undercooked meat. This one's a no-brainer, but people still mess it up. Raw meat can be a breeding ground for bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli, and parasites like Trichinella. We're talking food poisoning, organ damage, and in some cases, even death. So, next time you're grilling up some burgers, make sure you cook them all the way through. And there you have it, 10 foods that could kill you if you're not careful. Crazy, right? Big thanks to Saul for giving me the lowdown on these deadly eats. Remember guys, this video isn't meant to scare you off food altogether. Just be smart, be informed, and always practice food safety. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe for more awesome content, and I'll see you in the next one.